Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have live tournament action coming at you right now. It is the Novice Arena from ALT-Stracraft. We're going to be having a good old-fashioned time here. Extraneous and Starslip going to be kicking it off for us with a PvP on Shakur's Plateau. That'll be interesting to see. Right to the mineral line he goes. No split from either player here. So, I mean, it is our bronze-silver tournament, and that is kind of a trick that you tend to start learning once you make it up into, like gold and platinum and beyond. Obviously, and those are things that do make a difference. They're not huge, but it does make a difference. And any slight edge you can get, especially as you advance further in the brackets, or not brackets, but let's see, what do you call it? The leagues and the ladders, if you will, of Blizzard. I mean, it does make a difference to have slight edges here and there, and they do start to add up. And so it's one thing that you see a lot of players starting to incorporate into their gameplay. But we've got Lazy Smurf out on the live stream. What is up, Lazy Smurf? Good to see you, brother. He is also known as Vinny. Should probably just call him by his name. But it is going to be Extraneous. He is the green Protoss up here in the top left-hand corner. Down here in the bottom right, it is Starslip. Good old cross positions here. Looks like our first scout is going to be Extraneous. He's going to check the wrong base first, but that's okay. You got to guess at it. Unless you're stream cheating, of course, and then it's a little bit easier to figure out. But the scout here for Starslip going to be cruising out as well, so both these guys look to be starting with fairly standard openers. The timing here for Extraneous on his gateway is just one supply behind his opponents here. It looks like we went for a 12 gate here from Starslip and a 13 gate from Extraneous. Uh-oh. Lovely, lovely. Always a Smurf. Here and there. But so far, so good. We do have the Cybercore going down for both players. Obviously, Starslip slightly ahead on his build order here because of those slightly earlier timings. What's up, Goku? Good to see you out there, brother. It's nice. Once we kick this tournament off, we start getting all these people showing up out on the live stream. We're going to be having a pretty good time tonight, considering we got Pylon here for Starslip. Looks like he is going to be cruising into his opponent's base. No, he's getting chased out there. Getting chased out, but he does have a Pylon set up at the ready here, so it could be a Blink Stalker play. Potentially either that, or he could go for a fairly early Robo and then Warp-ins up there with an Observer. Those tend to be pretty effective. We'll see how that's gonna go. I do like this map. Oh, there is the robotics facility, so I think we can expect that here from Starslip. You should see him toss down at least one more gateway. There is a potential for 4. My guess is probably just 3. But it is being scouted here by Extraneous, but it doesn't necessarily tell him to look for pylons at the backside of his base quite yet. But he did see the robotics. We'll see how Extraneous is going to react to this. Notice that he does have 4 gates gone down. Interesting. So 4 gate here from Extraneous. He is just on the single gas. Single gas for Starslip until just now. 5 minutes in to go ahead and grab that second one. He is going to toss down his 3rd gateway. Appears to be in fairly good time. Back here we've got this pylon still unscouted from Extraneous. Extraneous needs to figure that one out. He's got a couple units here at the front door, but that may not be the place for defense. Gas here for Starslip going to be completing. Looks like the Chrono is going to be about complete on this Warp Gate technology. Same thing here for Extraneous. His 4th gate going to complete right around the same time. And all in all, this could be a very interesting play from both players. Looks like Extraneous is going to be a little bit more defensive, which I think is a smart move at this point for him. He did scout that robotics, but I don't know. I'm a little mystified as to why he went for a 4 gate when he did scout that. So I don't know. He is going to cruise out here, so it looks like maybe not going to be defensive play. He is going to go for some offensive play. Looks like Starslip here going to cruise down here, trying to take out these units, but does get almost sniped there, and the pylon's still going to be up. He's putting down a pylon here on the low ground. Good force field there, sort of. He got it down just barely in time before his guy died, but it didn't get it down quite in perfect position. Looks like these units can make it up there. He's got plenty of zealots cruising around here. These guys going to wait for their reinforcements, and now it looks like Extraneous should be in phenomenal shape. And it looks like, wow, this fort gate from Extraneous kicking off in phenomenal style. He's going to be working on the robotics facility first, trying to take out that potential Fort Immortals. Not a bad little deal. Here comes Starslip. He's pulling off all of his probes, going to try and defend this as quickly as he can. The snipe does go down on that robotics, though, for Extraneous. Extraneous got to be feeling pretty happy about that. He's now going to be kiting the rest of these units. He's got plenty of zealots here. He should go ahead and just engage. I think the losses for Starslip would be so horrendous that he just couldn't handle, because look at this. I mean, he's got so many mining probes here that just aren't getting any of that very essential mining done. And Extraneous waiting for a couple more warp ins. Looks like he is going to focus these guys down, but Starslip back to the mineral line here. He knows that he's got to have some mining going, and that is going to be game. Appears to not be enough. Extraneous with a nice fort gate play. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab. Always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys here in our next game.